Hello, welcome to Mat Pilates. My name is Matt. Go ahead and get your mat set up sideways. That's all you'll need today. Our theme of the week for this class is building fundamental Pilates strength. So we've gone over a lot of the fundamental moves, a lot of the basic Pilates moves. And so today we're going to be doing those moves and then adding a little more to build the strength so that when you actually go into those moves, it's a lot easier. So go ahead and sit. As always, I like to start with some breathing, centering your body, centering your mind. Breathe into your belly, expand the belly. Exhale out through your mouth. Think about blowing a daffodil or a pinwheel or your birthday candles. Into the nose, lift up your body, exhale out through your mouth. Feel the abs contract just a little bit as you exhale. One more deep breath. Go ahead and turn to your side, lengthwise on the mat, feet flat. We'll get a little bit of spine movement as we extend and flex. Extend and lift. Exhale, flex. Use those abs. Exhale and feel the abs kick in, especially when you lower yourself a little lower. The abs have to work to help you get back up. Scooping the belly. Inhale, extend, exhale, and flex. One more time up. Let go with your hands. Use your abs. Control the movement all the way to the mat. Find a nice comfortable position here. We're going to work just a couple times that imprint position where you exhale, pressing down into the mat, flush with your back to the mat. Inhale and relax. Exhale, imprint. That's no space between your spine and the back and your mat. And then you inhale, neutral spine where there is a little space here. And then from there, we can go into a curl up. You might naturally want to go into a curl up. From that imprint position, your head can come up, shoulders slightly off the ground. Feel that top position. Inhale as you come back down. We'll do 3 more just like that. Exhale, imprint, lift up. How high can you get off the mat? Are your shoulder blades still on the mat, or can you get them off the mat? Try not to use your hip flexors. Just see while your lower back is all on the mat, how high can you get off the mat? One more time, just like that. Reach with your hands. Feel that top position. Now we're going to add to that. So it's that same starting position. Inhale, exhale, imprint, lift. Now here at the top, as you get there, use your hands on your thighs and pull yourself up a little higher. Let go and hold at that position. Lift your hands over your head. Inhale, slowly roll back down. We'll do that a few more times. So you're getting a little higher. Exhale, lift. Use your hands to help. Let go, hands overhead. Slowly roll back down. So we'll do that 2 more times. What we're doing as we lift up and use our hands is we're getting a harder position to hold, and then we're overloading the system with our hands over our head to really use those abs. You'll probably feel them. One more time, just like that. We need to overload the system in order to build that strength. Good. So by overloading the system, the strength needs to hold your body there. The abs get worked harder and you adapt. You actually stimulate the muscle growth. So let's do that same kind of thing for the glute bridge. Get your feet set, hands to the side. Exhale, imprint, articulating up the spine. Hips first, all the way up to the top of the bridge. Just a normal articulating bridge. Down and up, rolling down as you inhale, exhale, imprint, lift up to the top. Feel your feet. Feel that top position, squeezing the glutes. You might be thinking, top of the bridge, that's as far as I can go. And you're right, but we will still add to it. After 1 more rep, after this rep, we'll come back up. Good. And then we'll add to it on this rep. So at the bottom, we'll still go up the same way. Exhale, imprint, lift. But at the top, we're going to lift our heels off the ground. So your toes work, Get the calf work a little bit, and then roll back down with the toes holding you up. Good, rest the heels. So it's a little more for the calves, a little farther away from the body to actually use your glutes. Exhale, imprint, lift up. At the top, that's where you go into that calf raise. Inhale as you slowly roll back down. Keep it controlled. Exhale, imprint, lift. At the top, lift up. Inhale as you roll back down. One more time, just like that. At the top, then you lift the heels, slowly come back down and relax. Good. Next exercise, we're not actually adding to this one, but I do want you to challenge yourself for this 100. The 100 is always challenging, no matter how you do it. But for this one, I want you to go a little farther and try to push yourself to find a point where you can do not as many as 100. Maybe you can do 50, maybe you can do 40, but find that point where you can hold it, and then maybe you have to rest and then come back into it. So for me, I usually go about here, but I can still hold my imprint position with a straight leg. So I'm going to do straight leg today, just for me. You choose whatever challenge point works for you. Holding that imprint position is key, but if you start to feel that go, don't worry, take a rest, come back into it before we finish. So here we go. Finding that challenge point, pumping up and down, 5 breaths in, 5 breaths out for 100 counts. Find that challenge point, and here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Don't worry if you have to rest for a second. Just come back into it. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Last 25. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last 10. Last exhale. Inhale, bring in the knees. Good job. Rock side to side. Good job. Okay. Let's go into just a basic single leg stretch. The single leg stretch, you're up in that imprint position. Legs up in tabletop. One leg extends on the inhale, other leg out on the exhale. Inhale and switch. Exhale, switch. Keep going. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 8 more. Inhale, exhale. 7 more. 6 more. 5 more. Big breaths. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and rest. Rock side to side for a second. Good. Now we're going to do a variation of a straight leg stretch called the scissors. And so for this one, I believe we have done scissors. Both legs are up. We might not have actually done scissors yet. So both legs are up. It's like the straight leg stretch. For this one, as we lower one leg, we're actually going to pull the other leg and really try to feel that stretch on a 2 pulse count. Inhale, exhale. Inhale as you switch, exhale as you pulse. It's a light pull on that raised leg. Big breaths in, and then 2 exhales out. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. 1 more each way. Pull the legs in and relax. Good. Go ahead and rock yourself up to sitting. We're going to take a quick water break. And then we'll meet back inside lying. So we'll just do a quick few, just normal side lying lifts. Back to the edge of the mat, Head in a comfortable position on your hand or on your arm, whatever works for you. Legs slightly in front so that you can have some stability there. Top leg goes straight, point the toe forward, a quick 5. And after 5, point the toe straight down, flexing the foot. Good. Bottom leg now. Bottom leg goes straight, pointing the toe forward. And now flex the foot, point it straight in line with the body for the second 5. Good. Back to the top leg. We're going to really focus on the whole movement of the gluteus medius. So both legs are going to be straight in line with your body, leaning forward. Use your hand. I think we've done this one before. Use your hand to help you stay in that 45-degree position. Brush the knee against the mat, extend the heel, and then lift it to the top. Inhale, brush the knee, exhale, and lift. Brush it up, exhale, and lift. Let's do 3 more like that. Using your abs holding in place, that you'll feel that glute really work at the top. 1 more time at this one, hold at the top. Hold at the top, 5 pulses. Burning 1 more, and place it down, good. So that's that strength we're building right there. Let's do the bottom leg. Now I want to just do a few circles each way. 5 circles forward, 5 circles backwards, then we'll switch sides. So get that stable position, point the toe, small circles, forward and back. Just change directions after 5. Try to make it a smooth circle, being precise with your motion. After 5, quick rest, and we'll switch sides. And just like we did on the first side, it's 5 up and down. Find that stable position, abs are active, legs slightly in front, and then the top leg goes in line with the body. 5 with the foot pointing forward, and then the second 5, toes pointing straight down in line with the body. Switching legs. Bottom leg, working those groin muscles, the inner thigh. Not very much movement, but you'll feel it working. Pointing the toe for the second 5. Abs are working, holding you in place, and both legs in line with the body. Turning your body forward, 45 degrees, hold there. Brush the knee, extend it back, heel to the ceiling. Big breaths as we move through this one. We're doing about 6 or 7. And I have 3 more. 2 more coming up. On your last one, hold at the top, 5 pulses. Here we go. 1, 2, keep that heel up. 4, and 5, bring it down, controlled. Again, bottom leg, or top leg goes in front, bottom leg is pointing, circles forward and back for 5. Keep it controlled as we go through the circles. Not too fast. Rest. Good. I'm going to get a little water just to wet my palate. And we'll come back on our stomach. Moving through these exercises pretty quickly. So we've done the reverse snow angel, where we keep our hands palms towards the ground. This time we're going to change it up just a little bit. Similar motion, but you'll see what I mean. So to build this strength, I want you to start with your hands under your forehead. You can rest your head here. And then from here, lift the upper body, keep your abs active as you lift the upper body, and then hands go overhead and around. And you can turn your palms face up over to the ceiling and try to touch them together behind your back. And then reverse that all the way back at the overhead. Drop the hands underneath the forehead and drop your head down. So it's a full lift. Lift up, extend overhead, big circle, touch the neck back, change directions, overhead, drop it down, rest. I usually do about 2 or 3 breaths through this motion. Just try to keep breathing. I said 2 or 3, but I meant 3 or 4. So keep going. We'll do about 5 more just like that. Lift up, keep the abs active. Going back behind the body, touch together, then reverse the motion overhead, bring it back and drop it down. 4 more. Keep it smooth, but keep moving. Try to get those end points, that top over the head, reaching far and wide, behind the back, touch, far and wide, over the head, bring it down, and then drop your head. 2 more. Big breaths as you go. Keep your abs active. That's going to help protect your spine. Last one. All the way through. Rest. Good. Take a breath and then press yourself up on hands and knees. And we have a kind of a combination exercise today for this one. So watch the screen. It's a little complicated, but I'll show this a couple of different directions so you see what I'm doing. So we're going, it's similar to the bird dog where we lift this leg, but we're going to go out to the side, across the center, back to neutral, extend, hold that extension, and that's a little push up and down. And you try to hold your torso and thigh and leg alignment as you go down and up. And we'll switch sides every time. We'll do about 6 or 7 of each. I'm just gonna show this at a different angle and then we'll go into it. So extend it, no, sorry. Lift the leg up, extend it out, cross it over, pull it back, and then push. Keep your head in line with your spine as you go through this. Let's move my back a little bit forward and we'll get into it. Find a stable position, making sure you're using your abs the whole time here. Here we go. So we'll do 6. If you want to do 1 extra one, that's okay. Out, then in, extend, lower, back up. Switch legs. Out, in, extend, and lower, back up. Switch legs. First leg again. We have 5 more. Extend, lower down, press it up, place it back, out, in, extend, lower, back up. Keep going. You want to make sure you keep that alignment as you're extending back. Try to keep the elbows at a 45-degree angle for those push-ups. It's an easier push-up, but it's still a push-up. Okay. We should have about 3 left. Point, down, back up. Keep breathing at your own rate. Deep breaths. Abs are working to hold you through the whole motion. 2 more. This is a coordinated effort for all these different motions for the hip, and then not thinking about the hip, just holding it in place on that push. Last one for each side. If you want to do an extra one, I will be getting some water. Good. Go ahead. If you want to do that extra one, do it now. Then we'll meet back sitting on the mat. So sitting nice and tall. I want to do some teaser practice. Teasers are one of those basic movements for Pilates. Basic as in, it's in the original structure of Pilates, not basic as in, this is a basic thing everyone can do. It is very difficult. So, leaning back, let go with your hands, hold at the top, put it back down. So that's kind of the first level of the teaser, holding this position here. Try to get your calves and your shins to be parallel with the ground. Your back stays straight as you lean back, lift the legs up, hold, and then back. Let's do 2 more, just like that. Just practicing that position. Good. Go ahead and place your legs straight. We're going to do a quick spinal twist, and I'll do a roll down after this. Exhale as you twist. Inhale as you return. Here's the roll down. Inhale, straight back as you start to lean back. When you feel your abs really kick in, that's where you exhale, curl, lower yourself down to the mat. Good. Rolling up. It's an inhale. Exhale, imprint, lift, curl through the belly to get you up, sitting nice and tall. Let's do the saw. It's like the spinal twist, but the saw where we reach for our toes. Inhale as you turn. Exhale as you reach. And back. One more. Leaning back, roll down. Inhale, start to lean back. Exhale, curl, lower yourself down. And now we're going to do one roll up. Sorry, it's actually a neck pull, and it's the extension of the roll up. The neck pull, you're not actually pulling your neck. Your hands are near your head, and that's going to make it a little harder. Big inhale, big exhale, imprint, lift, curl, all the way up to the top, sitting nice and tall, leaning back. Inhale as you lean back, exhale, curl, and lower yourself to the mat. Inhale here, neck fold, roll up, exhale, imprint, lift, heels stay on the mat, sitting nice and tall, good. You pull the legs back up. For our last exercise, we did a few of the just normal teasers, and oftentimes I like to add to that by using the legs. Today we're gonna add to it by using the arms, other side of the body. So inhale as you lean back, exhale, lift up the legs. Inhale, arms go out to the side. Exhale, bring it back and down. So you can keep it there where you lean back. Exhale, lift the legs up. Inhale, legs go out. Exhale, bring it back and rest. And then the next one, arms are going to continue. So inhale, lean back. Exhale, lift the legs up. Inhale, arms out and overhead. And exhale back. And relax. A lot harder. Let's do that 3 more times. Your choice of going out to the side or the full motion. 3 times. Inhale, lean back, exhale, legs up. Inhale, arms move. Exhale, bring the arms back. Relax. Good. Keep holding that. Leaning back, the abs have to work to hold your spine straight. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, legs up. Inhale, arms move. And rest. Last time, just like that. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, exhale. Relax. Good. We have just a few minutes to do some stretches. So, as always, I like to do a kneeling stretch for the hip flexor. We do a lot for the hip flexors in Pilates. On one knee. Sorry, you can't see my head at this angle. I'll show it really quick. On one knee, extend at the hip here. Turn your body towards the front knee. You can even lift the arms overhead. And I'll show this at a different angle. Just give me 1 second. Keep holding that stretch. Just moving that. There we go. So this gives me a little more space overhead so you can see what I'm doing. Here. Extending at the hip, turning towards this front knee, and then an arm stretching overhead. And then what this is stretching, not just the hip flexor, we're getting a lot of this spiral chain. A connective muscle tissue, connective tissue from the obliques and the core through the hip flexor, the quadricep, all the way down. So you'll probably feel it here, but anywhere along this chain will be getting stretched. The tightest point is what you feel. So usually it's going to be quadricep or hip flexor, but if you get those loose by holding the stretch, you might start to feel it up and down that chain. Again, 5 deep breaths. Switch sides, you might have already switched, but if you haven't, a deeper stretch is always a good thing for this area. Hold that stretch, deep breaths. If this is a hard balance for you, use your knee, hold the knee, just focus on the hip flexor. 5 deep breaths here. If you're okay with stretches with one knee down, you can go into a hamstring stretch. Just bringing that leg out, hips sinking back. Hands are here, but really you don't need to use your hands or stretching the legs. Just feel that hamstring stretch. Another option, if you don't like being on your knee and you thought, I can't even do this hip flexor stretch we did at the beginning, you can do a similar thing on the wall. Here, I have a wall. Just find some place where you can kind of have space for your hands and line yourself up. So the leg that is away from the wall goes back. And then I turn my body to the wall. And that's going to get that same hip flexor. So instead, this is my wall, leg is back, turn my body, and I use the wall just to help me stabilize. My back heel is down, and that's going to help get that hip flexor stretch. Just a few options for you. If you're still doing the hamstring stretches, switch sides. Another hamstring stretch is the sit and reach, pretty classic. From here, you can actually go into a nice groin stretch. I like to do this one every time. Where you turn your body, walk your hands, think about pulling your shoulder over this knee and then gauging the stretch with your hands. So your upper body is going to be working a little bit to hold you up, but the stretch is happening in the groin, right through here. You might feel it up close to the hip. You might feel it all the way down close to the knee. I actually feel it all along that, right around here, around the bottom of the knee, all the way up through the hip. It's a long groin muscle. 5 deep breaths, switch sides. Five deep breaths. Making sure you feel that stretch for the 5 deep breaths. And I'll leave you with one more stretch. I'll just demonstrate it really quick. Making sure 5 deep breaths on each side. It's heel to the knee, pull the knee to the chest, cross it over the body. It's the glute stretch we did at the beginning, those bridges, and we also did the leg extension exercise. Both are glute exercises. So I'll leave you there. Keep doing those stretches, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope to see you next time as well. Take care.